Quick talk about the video for your report. And also video as part of your product website. So you kind of have two little different videos here. And the video for your report, this is from the computer science brief for 2022. As part of your report, you were required to include a video showing the artifact in operation, and must not be more than 5 minutes in duration and can be no more than 1 gigabyte in size. Well, they go hand in hand. If it's less than 5 minutes, it shouldn't be any bigger than that. It should be a lot smaller, in fact. In deciding the content of your video, you should refer back to the description of the task. The video should demonstrate how your artifact has achieved each of the basic and/or advanced requirements. The video should only demonstrate the functionality of the artifact, with all other information relating to the design and development being contained in the report. So you should be saying things like, well, I've got my embedded system that, I turn it on and it more or less works without any intervention after that, although one or two you might have some slight changes to that, and you should point that out, that that's the way that your actual project is about. Here you may wish to explain things like how everything links together, which would be, maybe having an architectural diagram up there and how all the system interacts with one another. You also provide a detailed explanation of certain selected sections of code. So if you thought there was something pretty cool or, a bit different that you've done for whatever reason, or how you cleaned the code, or some issues you had that was outside the box maybe, you could put that in your report video, and the code could be annotated and explained if you want it. But again, that's where you do the video first, and then you do the annotation and all that afterwards. So you should describe the extent of testing you carried out and major problems you encountered during the testing and development cycle. So there has to be loads there, from trying to get your embedded system working. They were using motion sensors. Any of you that were doing timing in that, there's lots of different things you can say about the embedded system, like setting different variables, like just little things maybe that were difficult. And then of course Firebase, all the different difficulties with that, all the compatibility issues, leaving out just a single letter here and there, spending a lot of time trying to figure out what was wrong. Trying to catch errors, the cleaning the data, the difficulties in that. Details of testing may include the type of testing carried out. So you may have done unit tests where you were just checking individual pieces of data and saying, all right, this is my expected output. Did I get this? No, I didn't. You may have been doing a whole system test, running through your whole project, coming across a bug on your website. Emails and form validation, that any test cases in the data and they were used, and any implications to the design as a result of the testing. So there's definitely a few there who were doing certain things, came across a few bugs and had to go back and fix them. That was the implications to the design. So you corrected the design and, updated and that. So that's your report video, and there's lots of scope there to include a load of stuff. I definitely go back to your brief, and you have to be mentioning the requirements, the basic and advanced requirements. So I'm hoping all of you are going for advanced requirements there, but of course the basic is all part of that as well for the ordinary level, then the advanced for the higher level. Now, video is part of your product website. So this is just actually, again, from the brief here. Specifically, the basic requirements are to incorporate the following front-end features into a working website. Minimum of 4 separate pages. So as long as you have a minimum of 4, you're kind of covered there. But including a home page that's sound, a user-friendly navigation system, that's fine. And this is the bit I've highlighted here. You should dedicate one of the pages to highlight the main issue addressed by your embedded system, as well as its main features. So again, why are you doing the system that you've done? A short little video. Now this is more professional. You're trying to sell this. So this kind of video should be what your product does, and either annotation with it or audio description of it. Like, that's very, very important there. All through any of your videos or anything to do with your website should be nothing that identifies you. But hopefully that's helped a bit there in terms of the videos. And you need to do that before you do any of the final stuff with creating your folders and zipping it and that.